Hello and welcome. Today we're going to see we've got all 12 D&D minifigures. I've got a little pile of them behind me. I did use the app and scan them all in the shop, so fingers crossed the app was 100% accurate and we got all 12. And if you're confused with regards to I've used an app, there is an app you can download to scan the barcodes on these things. This is the app I used. It was super simple from Brick Search. You can see if you want to now, you can just scan the QR code to download the app, or go over to the bricksearch.app website and you can do it that way, or just go to your local Play Store on Android or whatever it is that you use for Apple. But as you come down, this is it. So it's the latest update. It says the Lego D&D minifigures are out, and Brick Search has all the codes. Scan the code on the base of the box, not the barcode, and find out what's inside. And then obviously if it's not working as what you expected, it says get in touch with Andrew at triomedia.co.uk and they will help. Now it worked incredibly well for me with regards to just how quick the app works, and I'm showing you this now at the start because I did not know how else to show you in the video with regards to actually being able to scan each box individually. But there is a full website available and it is really easy, simple to work. So again, one more time, you just scan the one, not the big barcode, and it gives you the picture. So you can see there you've got the Ranger, so then you know what's in there. Then you've got a wish list on there, so you can just click the wish list or add it to your collection. And then if you add it to the collection, you know then it's then saved in your collection, so you know that you've actually got it. So if you find another one of those and you can't remember, it's already there, so you can then just put the box back. So how well do you think we have done? Now with regards to where you scan the boxes, at the bottom, on the bottom right hand corner, it's the square box that you need to scan using the app. Now the app that I use is the Brick Search app. Put your thumb over the barcode scanner so it doesn't get confused, and then it just scans this and then it pings up with the minifigure on your screen, and then you should be good to go. So it is that simple how the app works. You do not use a normal QR code scanner, otherwise it will not work whatsoever. So I will scan these off camera and make sure that they do match up with what is in the box, and then we'll see how accurate we got them. So first one that we are opening up, it is this one here. So we have got, what have we actually got within this? This is the first ever one that I've opened up. We have got, as per normal, the full D&D list. So you can see all of the different ones that are included. Some of them look like they might have either spare heads or secondary faces on the figures, so we'll soon find out with regards to those. So we'll just tuck in, see what there is. I'll build them up on the camera, so fingers crossed it will come through okay, and then I'll scan the box off after. So no, first one we've got, it does have a dual head. So we've got really nice bright vibrant orange on this one. We've got purple legs, so I'm assuming we have a tail, we have the torso, that will then stand up on there, and then you have a choice of that face looking like that, or that face looking like that. So you've got a good choice of facial expressions on the first head, and then on the second head you have that expressional version, so you can see both of them on there, and then turn that one round, turn that one round, and again you can see both of them on there. And as that is the second one that we've put on by fluke, we can put the hair piece on. It's a bit slidey on this table, and that is what that is supposed to look like. So that is that. For some reason it's not standing on the base plate very well, so that's a bit better. I've actually clipped on. That's the tail. Comes with a nice little dragon just there, get that head out of the way, and then it comes with this nice element just here, which is a really nice vibrant thing. So that is one out the way. So let's see what we go on to the next one. I will just scan them later, otherwise it's just going to take far too long. So again, every single one of them is exactly the same thing. Rip this one open. Oh, it's a different minifigure for a start, so that is fantastic. Open this one up. So what have we got just here? Really nice. Oh, so this one does have, I was going to say, do they not all have the base plates? They do. Really nice print on this one. Now clearly there's going to be a cape in there, so before we put the cape on, let's take a look at the minifigure itself. So you've got really nice brown, orange, and then you've got the silver with the sort of red, gold and blue across the bottom. onto the arm print, you've got a blue arm print with two-tone of brown on the one side, and on this side is actually silver with a completely different print on this arm. So this does look very, very impressive with regards to the print. Onto the back, you've then got a torn cape by the looks of it, so it'll be interesting to see what is actually in here. And then that is facial expression number 1. And then you've got the vampire facial expression number 2. So before we get any further in, what is in here? So it is a cape. So we've got one blue cape included. Take that off, put this on very, very quickly. I'll just bodge that for now. Hairpiece goes on like so. It's big, big cape. Spins it round. That is what that is looking like. It's a nice looking thing. Big old sword as well. So that is for him. He says it will pop. Everything is brand new. Oh, there we go. Ruined his cape already. Fantastic. There's his hairpiece. There's that. And then I'm assuming, wow, you can put whatever you want in that one, but you have got some good elements on there. So this is going to be a beautiful looking set. So we're 2 for 2 so far, so we've not done too bad. Next one, let's see how we've done on this one. I did scan the first one and it was accurate, so fingers crossed everything else is the same. We've got something going on there. This one was actually the hardest one for me to find. This actually took the longest, and it comes with a lot of stuff. Let's try and build this up a little bit more clever. Teeny tiny legs on that one, so you can see what the legs look like. So it's two-tone green. Then we have the top. I have a head rolling away. There it is. So we have got the two heads with this one. Got Smudge's hair on here. You've got one there and one on there. So you've got the two different heads on there, and then spin it around. You've got the two heads on there. So you've got the winky and the sort of the eyebrow frown on the one, and then you've got the eyebrow frown and the smiley face on that one. Plonk this one on just on there. Nice headpiece. Now, not 100% sure how you're supposed to put the flowers and where they're supposed to go, to be honest. So obviously that goes inside for the lily pad. That goes inside for that. I'm not too sure if they're supposed to go in the base plate or not. Then you've got this. Then you've got the stick. So I'm guessing they're supposed to go in the stick, and I probably should look at the instructions. Yes, they are supposed to do that. So I think that goes off. That goes off. We have got that one goes like that. That one goes like that. That one goes like, he says, that. So that's your bits and pieces on the stick. Still not 100% sure. I'm assuming, actually, if I was clever, that brown bit is probably supposed to go in first. And it gives us that height. Yeah, it is. So that makes it now a little bit, he says, a little bit more sturdy and stable. I am absolutely roasting hot in here, so that's why I'm dropping everything. So you can see that is what that looks like up on there. And then you have that. So that is that minifigure on the horns. And then you've got the really, really nice detail going across the back as well. And you can see it comes with this element. It comes with a couple of spares as well. But we have got this. So I'm assuming it's another cape, which it is. It's brown on the one side and green on the other. So the brown actually goes on the inside and the green goes on the out. So that is what she looks like with the cape on. So you can see wraps around. I just put it over her one shoulder for this one, and it does look quite smart on the back as well. So that's gone. 100% going to be losing all these spare pieces because I haven't got anywhere to put them. Next one. So we're 3 for 3. 4 for 4. Again, it would help. Come on, the rest of it out of the box. It would help if I actually knew how all of these things went together, and I actually did open one up off camera, but I am stupid, and that's how I will always be. So again, Looks like you've got fantastic print on this. Let's take a look at this first. So you can see really nice silver. You've got the necklace with the nice bright blue. Really nice arm prints on this one as well. So you can see you've got all of the gold, and it's got leg print as well. So you've got all of the ankle bits, all the boot. You've got all the gold and the silver on the knee, and then you've got the up by the hip. You've got the really nice mesh behind the elbow as well, and you've got the really bright gold as it comes round. Lots of bits and pieces going on the back of this one as well. This is a fantastic print for a figure. All the brown, all the gold up on there, and then you've got the opposite bit just on the other side. So yeah, so far so good on this, but then it carries on, because now you're going to cover all that beautiful print with the body armour, which is a really chunky chest plate. You can see you've got the huge bits and pieces for the shoulders, and you've got no printing on the back. From there you've got this huge dragon's head, so really nice big print on there. So you can see you've got all the texture and the scales just underneath the eye, hopefully, in the one eyeball. Obviously it's the black with the white, and then you've got the black eyebrow, and then you've got the different teeth. So you've got 3 different teeth shown on the one side, and then you've got the same teeth on the other. Now, as I'm assuming he is a dragon, what do we do with these? Do these just go straight in the back? Like so? I think they will do. They'll either go up or down depending on how you want to have them, so you can add in a little bit of extra length on there. Then it looks like you make this thing up. So that looks like you have that bit, then you have that bit, and then you have the weird tassely bit just underneath. That is all of that. You get 2 little spares. Then on this side, you get a nice looking shield, which is that. So that is a beautiful looking minifigure. That has got so much detail on there. I can see a couple of people wanting to army build some of these, to be honest, but that again is what that one looks like before we move on to the next one. Moving on to the next one, so we're 4 for 4 at the moment. So far, so good. So I think I'll get it wrong. If it's wrong, I'll scan it again. But I don't really feel the need to just keep scanning them all, because so far we are okay. Head's gone. There we go. See, not an easy way of opening these boxes, but they're all empty. Right, detail again. Start from the bottom. Get that bit on. Good looking torso. So you can see you've got all the chest plate. Looks like you've got the big skeleton of the skull bone, should we say, and then you've got almost the dress that he's got over the top. It does look like it's a 2-tone red, so it does look like you've got the darker red on the arms, and then you've got the lighter red going across the torso. And I think the bottom part, I might just be my lighting, I think they are slightly different. If not, they are exactly the same, so take that with a pinch of salt depending on what yours looks like. We have got a cape. We've got 2 capes to come, so that's what it looks like on the back before we block all of this off. So that goes up on there. That goes up on there. Now the next one to go on is the secondary one, which I always find a little bit weird, because I think that goes up like that. I can never get this one correct. And then it comes up and over. Head bit goes on. So that is the back of the head. I completely butchered that. I'll fix that after. I can't spend too much time doing it. So that's the back of the head. You can see you've got the really nice print and everything just on there. And as this spins around, takes all the capes and everything with it. That's why I'm not a massive fan of, there you go, these. And then that is what that looks like. So that is a very good looking thing. With regards to what he's holding, you have this orange thing just here, like so, he says. My problem is I'm trying to get my arm over the light and it's not working. He's just knocked himself clean out on the table. This, honestly, the week of trouble that I've had in this room is madness. So that is on. Other one is up and on. I'm going to spin round and sit on his hand. No, that can just stay there. I'm not messing around any longer. So you've got this clear translucent red piece. Good looking thing. You can see you've got all the clear just on there. It does look very smart and very good. And that is supposed to go in that hand, but if I push it any harder, it's just going to slip and fall off the table again. So that can get out of the way. That can get out of the way. And then we can just move on to the next one. So we are 5 down. 5 for 5 at the moment. Not too bad.
6 for 6 by the looks of it. I've opened up these boxes differently every single time. Now that is one huge eyeball is what that one is. So again, it looks like we've got the two tones of heads. Let's get all these bits and pieces where they need to go. So that's not going to work, is it? Leg printing first. Look nice, looks smart. You've got the blue with the black with the gold and the red, and also got the brown boots, and then on the back it's just a normal two-tone, which is great. So it's always nice to see leg printing. And then that carries on across the torso. You can see the necklace that he's wearing with the sort of deeper shade of red, and then you've got all the print with the black and the blue, and then also you've got the two-tone gloves as well. Then the next bit that will go on will be the shoulder pads. So they do look very, very good. They can see they just add a little bit of size onto that one side and then on to the other. The face prints on these look great. So we'll start with this one, because the other one's just rolled off. That is what that looks like. So you've got really nice, bright and vibrant scales, again, going across the eyebrows, the chin, the cheek, everything on there. And then as it spins round, again, you've got the same thing on this one with like a little bit of the goatee that is on there. And then the next one, for the next headpiece, she has the same sort of thing, the thinner bit going across the nose. And then you've got the really nice happy face. And this is the figure with the accessories on. So you can see you've got the big purple eyeball, and then you've got the weapon of choice just on there. And obviously that is the secondary face. So that is, again, another good looking minifigure. So that is 6 now. 6, couple of spare different heads. I wasn't too sure if the heads were dual faces, which all of them are, but I didn't realise they come with secondary heads. So you could, if you want to, go off and pick up some dupe minifigures and then have one of each, male and female, if you want to. This one had the most in store, so I'm not too sure why this one isn't as popular, unless they just had a load of them on, or this is the one with a secondary SKU code. But that is the print across the bottom. So you've got the grey, the yellow and the belt, so you can see what that one looks like as it's going across. Adding on the next bit, so again that looks very, very nice with regards to all the print work. So you can see you've got the bright red with the brown with the grey, then you've got the really nice stitching going down the middle. You have got some really nice print across the thigh on that one as well, and then you've got all the print and everything across the arm on this one side and again on the other, and then you've got all the nice detail across the back. So there's a lot and lots going on with these minifigures. Now with regards to the noggin, there she is doing that, and then that is her doing that. So very, very effective indeed. This will be the big hairpiece from the back. So that's what it looks like. One of the first ones I've seen like that. So you've got the really, really nice wavy hair, all one piece on the hat. You can see how it goes over the shoulder, and then it goes over the both shoulders on that one. That is a fantastic, fantastic looking thing. Then it continues because you've got this little book with, of course, obviously a tile as well. So that is upside down, which is not exactly what you want to do. So that is there. That is the book that then goes together like so. So that is that. So there's a nice little bit of printing on the front, and then you've got those, which obviously is from this cauldron just here, and I think that might just sit in that one. It does. The flame just sits in it like... Will it actually go in? There's a hole in there, but it's just, I think it's just supposed to sit. I think that's what it's supposed to do. It just has that effect, and they've obviously given you a spare one because 100% that is going to fall out. But again, that is a solid looking character. So moving on to the next bit. So doing all right so far. We're doing all right so far. Now, where there's been a rogue pair of shoulder pads. Who do they belong to? Why aren't they on anybody? Maybe we've got a spare... Did we get a spare set with the one? So one of them isn't wearing any shoulder pads, and they should do. I don't even know where those spare... And there's a spare... No, we know who that's for. So you've got loads of spares. You've got a spare weapon and spare shoulder pads and a secondary head with the big purple eyeball. That is what that one belongs to. Now, where are we? 7. Big, bright orange one for number 8. Which is, again, looking good. Very, very bright colour, this one, so I do like how bright this one is. Again, we've got another rolling thing because this table is being a right swine today. So let's get all of this in situ. So really, really nice and fancy. You can see you've got all of the, well, multiple colours. You've got the deep red into the orange, into the gold, into the deep orange, then into the gold, black and red, then back into the lighter orange. So there's a lot going on with this one. Now, straight away, this actually is supposed to stand on there, so it actually gives you a little bit of height, so that is a cool looking thing. And then the next bit is this bit that goes on, so you've got all of the colour, so you've got the gold, the teal, does look very, very effective indeed. And then as we spin it round to the back, you've got all the patterning going all the way from the top to the bottom, so it's a solid looking thing. Then with this, I'm just making this up, you have a head with absolutely nothing on it whatsoever, so it's just solid black, because then this is one big open piece that then slots straight over, and then that is what that crazy thing looks like. Now with these you get two identical, so you do get a spare bit that clips on to there like so, and then that is what that bit looks like, and then that goes in the hand of the minifigure. So that is the minifigure completely complete with the cape and the thing in its hand, and this is pretty cool on the back because it's split into the four, so it does look very, very effective indeed with regards to just how bright and tall this thing is. So it is a good looking character. Moving on to the next one, let's hope we can continue. Yes, all good. Again, lots and lots going on with this one. Straight away, the brown looks very, very strong. So lots and lots of print going on the feet on this one. So you can see you've got the toes, you've got the green, you've got the bits that go over the thighs, you've got the nice bit across the belt, and then you can see the grey gloves on this one going up into the brown, the grey up to the green chest, and then you've got the golden bit on the top left. As it spins around, you've got some really nice bits and pieces of material. Or is it a knife? It looks like it's a little knife or something in the bottom right, and then you've got the pocket bit on the bottom left, and you've got the strap that goes across. Huge wings then come on it. Look at the size of those things, and then from there you then have a big eagle's head. So that's what it looks like from the side. That is what it looks like on the back, so you can see it's got a really, really nice print for the hair on this one, and then as it spins round, that is what it looks like from the front. So it is a cool looking thing. Comes with a little puppy dog, so you get a spare, I say a spare dog, you get a dog with it, and then you have got the bow and arrow piece that it holds. Down to the final three, so we're doing so far so good. So we are starting to run out of boxes. Nope, still not a dupe on this one. Didn't really want to throw them as far as what I did, but we will pay piece pickup. So I think we had the two different heads with this one. Yes, we do. Plain legs on this one, no printing on the legs, but it does look like there's quite a bit again going on the torso. So you've got a lot with regards to this. You have got double buckle, you've got the necklace it's wearing up onto the sides, you've got the black going into the white, and then you've got jewel printing on the sleeve. So you've got it all down the shoulder, down into the forearm on one side, then you've got lots going on the back of this one as well. So you can see there's a huge amount of print on here, which does look very, very good indeed. And as it pans around to this side, there's a lot going on, because again, we've just seen it on the other bit. But it does carry on, because we have this piece. So I think I can actually use two hands, it might be a good idea. We will be able to get this collar on, which I think it goes that way, and then the head just holds it in place. No, let's go the other way. Let's go, obvious isn't it? Goes over the shoulders, numpty. So that is the headpiece on that one. Don't do what I do. You can see you've got the little eyebrow slit just up at the top, so that one does look quite smart. It's going to be difficult to turn now. And then you've got the same slit, and you've got the non-smiley face on that one. And rather than taking it off, we will just use the head bit on this one. This has got a very, very fancy beard. So you can see you've got the red with the ginger on there, and then you've got the big bushy eyebrows as well on that one. And then you've got the happy face with almost like a tooth missing on there as well. So again, really, really nice bright colours involved in all of these minifigures. I've just changed the head over to see how it suits with the hairpiece. It is completely different, so obviously you can do whatever it is you want to do. It does come with a really nice weapon. Now it is supposed to be holding a torch as well, but the piece that was in its hand has just pung off so far. I have absolutely nothing to put the flame in at the moment, so just believe me that there is something supposed to be there. But again, that is what the opposite head looks like. Pick and choose, obviously. You can pick and choose which one you want with the hairpiece. It does just come with one hairpiece, obviously, but it does come with a spare flame and the two heads. Now, talking of two, we are down to the final two. Now, I do believe we are missing two. We haven't got any dupes just yet, so fingers crossed we have done it. Starting to get a little bit nervous, but I think we should be, hopefully, alright. So that is 11 out of 11, which is great. So we have got on this one lots of bright colours on here. So again, this one comes with dual faces. I think it comes with two. Really, look at how bright these gloves are as well. So you've got very, very bright prints on this one. You've got the really nice aqua going across the top, you've got the nice bit of the neck, you've got the bit across the belt, and you've got the really nice trousers as well. Then you've got the bright pink guess type scarf type thing on this one. Very, very difficult trying to do this with one hand. It's not the easiest thing. And then we have got face number 1. Now for some reason I think I should have a second headpiece. Has it? Well, it has. It's rolled right in front of the camera. There it is. So there's your secondary headpiece. So for the one that I can't be now bothered to put on, you got the smirk, and then you got eyes closed, or you got this one with a really nice coloured lipstick. Actually, you've got a really nice metallic paint on there, and then on the back you've got the fallen asleep. So really, really nice print on her for the face. You've got the nice, almost like the speckly flake all around by the eyes as well. So I think I'll keep that one. I don't think I've seen that kind of thing on there before. Really, again, bright and vibrant hairpiece. Really ice white on that one. I like the pink. I like the two different colours. Again, you can see weapon of choice. You'll have the sword, and then if you want to, you can use whatever this is supposed to be. I never get that word right. I'm not going to even attempt it. So we are on to the last character. So I could have spent a lot longer looking at those, but I am more concerned, do I have the 12th? And yes, I do. So that app worked absolutely perfectly. So it is as simple as scanning in the code. You just scan it, it's done, it's nice and easy, and then you can just mark it off, so you know that you have got the correct minifigure. But look at this. Look at the brains on this one. This is a perfect thing. This might go on top of my Ghostbuster Firehouse, which I do have right beside my, Diagon Alley then, right beside the D&D set. So I do have the castle. This has a lot going on for this one as well. So I've actually got carried away with that. I just built it as I was talking about how good the app was. So you got all of the bits and pieces across the chest. So you can see you've got the pink, the blue, all across the silver, and then really nice printing on the arms, and then it comes back and you've got all the printing on the back as well. So these minifigures do look very, very, very good. Now I know the minifigures have been shown off a million times already. That's why I've not really spent a huge amount of time trying to show them off. I just wanted to see for the first ever time if this new way of scanning the app stuff works. I haven't tried it before, and it seemed to be absolutely spot on, and it didn't take me that long. However, I know for some people that had the same app, it took about 45 seconds a time to scan the minifigure in, but that was because it was either internet connection or it was just on a slightly older phone. So you've got to take that with a pinch of salt. So if you are in a rush, then you've got to give your, well, you can't basically, you can't rush because you've got to go through all of them. But that is all of the minifigures. That is a very, very good selection of minifigures just there. Now as for the accessories, it's just nuts. You do get 5 spare heads, or should I say alternative heads, all with dual face printing. You get a mouse or a rat, you get a walking brain, you get a red dragon, which for some reason has a cat's hair on. You then have a dog. Then you have a book of stuff. You have a skeleton, so that's technically the 6th head. You then have a cauldron with that thing that's supposed to go in it, and all I've done is move it across the side, and obviously it's fallen off. You have got some spare little bits and pieces. Oh, there's another animal element just there. You have this little bird as well. So you have 6 heads, 5 animals, and, well, this stuff. So all of this is included within all of those minifigures. So I think you get some fantastic prints with these minifigures. They are very, very good, and I can't wait to add them to my actual D&D castle and start making a really nice display. But guys, that is it, and I am done. So the app, as you can see, worked perfectly for me. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to collect. All 12 ticked it off and done. So hopefully at the start of the video I actually managed to get the app on there. If not, I'll take screenshots and then just add it as we went. So I apologise if it's not linking up to exactly what I said, but I am doing this completely blind. But if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll see you next one. Ta-da.